this is what we woke up today to, is rain, and the forecast for us is heavy rain all afternoon long in the areas that we're going to be riding. So we decided to just hunker down here at the hotel and wait it out. And I think Sherry's going to do laundry today and get us caught up. This is just to be expected when you're on the road for weeks at a time like we are right now. So we'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. Well, it's still a cloudy day with a threat of rain, but we're going to hit the road anyhow. Today we're going to be going from Beebe, Arkansas to Clarksville, Arkansas.
Good morning. Leaving our second night in Beebe, Arkansas because it rained yesterday. So we're off for a new adventure.
As we head out this morning, the clouds hang low over the hills with a chance of rain and cloudiness pretty much all day. The rain-soaked roads are muddy in places because the mud is just oozing up between the gravel. Right off the bat, we get into a deviation of our route situation here. A bull had gotten loose and was out on the road, and in talking with the locals who were trying to corral it, they did not suggest that we try to go by it with the motorcycles. They thought that would be too much of a disturbance and too much of a risk. So we took a turn here and got caught back up with the Trans-America Trail at another location. This was a day of the dogs also. We saw dogs all day long in different locations. At this one little dog here, there was one spot, I didn't get it on video, where it jumped right through like a 4x4 hog fence and came charging out after me. It was pretty cute. I'd wish I'd caught it on video. It was clear from the terrain that we were getting into hills and leaving the farmland behind. All the recent heavy rains had the streams and rivers all flooded, with the water running at a much faster pace than I'm sure what is normal for the summer. As you can see in this clip, farmland has given way to pasture land. All day long we passed by these farm ponds, which made for picturesque scenery. Look to the lower right and you'll see a low water crossing. It looks like they run ATVs across this stream when the water's lower. I counted out the number of dogs we saw today, but maybe I should have done these farm ponds too. Gotta love these country bridges. No guardrail, no center line, no sideline. Just go across it. This was one of the prettiest areas that we rode through all day. The road just wound around, so we had a little bit of the twisties and some beautiful scenery to look at. This gravel road was just a muddy mess. It had rained so much that this road had gotten so soft, and it had potholes all over it. It was a pretty rugged gravel road at first. Check out the beautiful wildflowers along the left side of the road here. Aren't they gorgeous? You can't really call this a bridge. Well, how lucky is this? We ran into our fellow adventurer, Evan, from Tallahassee, Florida. What a nice young fellow this guy was. Let's listen in on the conversation that we have with him about his adventure.
Yeah. So where'd you say you were from?
Tallahassee.
What now?
Tallahassee. Tallahassee.
Oh, okay.
Florida.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
And you rode all the way from Florida.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yeah. I think I've put on 1,500 miles since I left Florida.
Yeah.
So it's been good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I stop often and don't over fatigue myself, but
Perfect.
no, it's been great. I'm loving the full. I think if I can get to Alaska, I think I'll ship the bike back. I don't think I can drive back. It'd be too much.
Right. I don't blame you. How long are you trying to do it in?
I have to be in Alaska in September, so I'm on my way up to Colorado, and then I'll be there for 2 weeks with a friend, and I'm flying down to Mexico for a dive trip, and then I don't have this strapped, which is terrible, but I'm diving down to Mexico, and then I'll be there for like a week or two, and I'll come back and resume. And like I said, the passes should be melted by then.
Right.
And then I'll start going up, and I'd like to go off trail too after Washington, and go into like Montana and Wyoming and all those. So yeah.
Have you ever been there before? Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's my first time in Arkansas too.
Yeah, you'll love it. I've been to Wyoming quite a bit, and Roy's daughter lives near Billings, Montana.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah, we've been out there quite a bit. You'll love it. It's pretty country.
It's great riding too, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, no, I'm excited. It's I mean, the sun's peeking out, so hopefully the rain's behind us, and it should be smooth sailing.
I think so.
Have you had any more mishaps, or you all good?
Nope, everything's been good.
That's good.
Clean clothes. We did laundry last night.
Everything I have is damp and and dirty, and I can't wait to like pull my tent out and just let it air out and dry.
Yeah.
Those are great little bikes though. They're all over Asia. You see those all over like the Philippines and Thailand.
Oh, is that what they drive?
Yeah. It's called a Yamaha Cero over there.
Yeah.
But
It's good for me because I can reach the ground. It's the right height.
yeah.
I don't think I'd want to get anything bigger, but it doesn't go real fast on the highway.
Yeah. Have you seen the new CRF 300s, the rallies?
Mm-hmm.
That's supposed to be a nice little dual sporter.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Have a little more.
I was looking at the Kawasaki too at Daytona. During bike week, they had one of those little 300s there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're supposed to be bulletproof. So
Yeah.
good little bikes.
Exactly.
So how far are you guys going today? Do you know?
Clarksville.
Okay.
And then we'll finish the next day. We'll finish up Arkansas, and then we'll probably do a couple days in Oklahoma, I suppose.
Have you heard anything about the riding? I assumed that Oklahoma was just gonna be flat land, and
Oklahoma is kind of flat. It might be long stretches of dirt road.
Yeah, I was planning on taking my time in Arkansas and then just kind of ripping through Mississippi or through
Oklahoma. Yeah, that makes sense.
Colorado is going to be like the land of milk and honey.
Right.
Trails
Yeah,
everywhere.
there you'll get everything you want and more.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, it's good seeing you guys.
Yeah.
It's nice to run to buddies. I saw another Tenere and a 701 cruising together, but that was early on. I think that was like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen anyone else?
No, just you.
Oh, cool. I'm sure I'll probably run into you guys again.
That's possible. Well, hey, take care.
Yeah, thank you. I'll throw you a follow for sure.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
We're actually on video, so you might see yourself a little bit.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
Without your helmet on. I didn't get that part about you not strapping.
Yeah. Feel free to edit that out.
I'll leave that out.
I'm really bad about that. Because I'll stop and I'll pop it off and pop back on, and I know it's dangerous, but and then I'm bad about wearing my actual jacket too, because I'm like, if I fall, I'm gonna just tear up my clothes.
Yeah.
It's hard to do with these gloves.
I was doing the same thing, just forgetting to strap it. So these cardos are nice, so you can talk to each other. I can say, hey, I don't have my helmet on.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's pretty snug on my head, but I know if I went flying,
It wouldn't help you. You need to be strapped.
yeah,
I would encourage that.
Off. So yeah, no, I'm real bad about it. But this is my friendly reminder to live.
Exactly. You want to make it.
Yeah, for sure. Are you on the ADV Rider forums as well?
I am not.
You should check it out. It's advrider.com.
Okay.
And it's a huge it's, I think, the largest adventure motorcyclist like forum.
Mm-hmm.
And there's you know, there's route planning from you know, all around the world, advice. I mean, it's
Well, when we get this done, we'll probably start doing some of the BDRs.
yeah. There's one in Colorado, one in Montana, right?
Yeah, Idaho's got one.
Yeah, I think in Colorado.
There's one out east somewhere. We ran into a couple guys that were doing the northeast one. So, what's your name again?
Evan McLeod.
Evan?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
What was yours?
Mike.
Mike.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you again.
Yeah.
I'd like to do some of the BDR. I mean, with all the camping gear, it just kind of makes sense.
Right.
So I'll strap these on and be a little more capable.
Yeah. There you go. Well, I'll let you go. You're going faster than we are, so.
Yeah, sometimes at a reckless pace.
That's all right.
Well, be safe, ride
Yep.
safe. And I'm glad you guys waited around.
Evan, it was a pleasure.
Same.
After saying adieu to Evan, Sherry finds one of the styles that she likes so much. This is just a ladder style. Once again, we find ourselves on a gravel road that's a little worse for wear because of the recent rains.
I got through it okay.
We all made it across the creek without incident and continued on our way. This paved road seemed like a super highway compared to the gravel roads that we had been on. From this view, you can see that we're heading into the mountains of western Arkansas. There's going to be some really wonderful places that we go through. This highway provided some nice twisties and allowed us to chew up the miles. In this clip, you can see we're starting to climb a little bit. The partly clouded skies turned to mostly rain clouds again and made for off and on rain for the rest of the day. Little did we know that this road was taking us to a dead end. We got back in here to where there was a stream crossing that was just impassable.
I'm filming it. Well, it goes back here, but we still got to cross that creek, and that ain't happening. So so I'm going to get turned around here. Here's what I'm going to work on. Well, it's muddy. I need to get lined up to the hill. Well, it's loose gravel here, huh? Yep. Yeah, that'll do it. Well, you're spinning, but now what I'm trying to do is get myself going here. There we go. Can you get out of there, Roy, by backing up and going to the other side? Okay.
we can get going here. Okay. Yeah, it's not bad here. Got it? Okay, here we go. Let's get the hell out of here. Well, the sad part about it is we were closer to where we want to go than going back out now. That's alright, that's how our day ends. Yeah, just kind of rocky in spots, but not too bad. Yeah, no. That would be silly. Yep. That's the way it is. It's the only way out. I feel a lot more confident on them now, though, than I used to. Well, we'll get up to the highway and call it a day, because we're close.
One of the nice things about having a GPS unit is you can use your backtrack feature, and that's exactly what I was doing here to get us out of the situation where we had to go back. This particular Forest Service road was really pretty rugged, and by the stream it was real rugged, but the closer we get back to pavement here, the better the road gets.
Sure. The eyes are getting a little burned. It gets a little easier here.
Unfortunately, because we were 7 miles back in on this Forest Service road, we had to drive 7 miles back to hit the highway.
Oh, there's a dog up here.
Well, we made it past the barking dog, and we're only within about a couple miles now of the highway. The road here has gotten better, so it is not too terribly bad. So we're on the downhill slide here of getting back.
Well, we got a little challenge at the end of the day. And a big hill, no, we're not doing that shit. Yeah, no. Well, it dropped off too. Did you see that? I mean, it dropped off like 30 foot down in. Yeah, no, there's no way. That's like, even a four-wheel drive truck would have a problem with that.
We finally made it back to the paved road and the highway and worked our way out of the mountains down to the town of Clarksville, where we were going to spend the night.
Well, we made it to the hotel after doing 222 miles today. Even though we skipped the portion of the Trans-American Trail between Clinton, Arkansas and Hector, Arkansas. The reason we did that is because it's been raining for over 24 hours straight, and the trail takes you through the wildlife management area section with a big uphill climb with a sharp turn at the very top. And it just didn't seem like that section was probably a good section to try and run after we'd had so much rain. And we found that out at the very tail end of the day when we got about 7 miles back in on a Forest Service road, and the creek was just rushing. There was a drop off to the creek there, and we just had to turn around. It was one of those hell no's, we're not doing that. And so we had a great day, and tomorrow we'll get started again here.
Okay, here's my end of day in Clarksville, Arkansas. Had a great day today. It's rainy, but it didn't matter. Had a lot of fun. I saw another style, which makes me happy. We saw several cute little dogs. Cute little boy waving at us. So excited to see us on motorcycles. Anyway, we're all tired. Gonna take a shower and hit the hay. I think we're gonna have at least another couple days to travel before we have to go home.
If you made it this far in the video, thank you for your patronage. We really appreciate it. I'm on my second glass of wine, so here's to you. Take care.